Yo, what the fuck? Oh, what up? What up, people? I guess we're recording. Well, welcome back to Big Sky Boosted YouTube channel. So today we basically just wanted to film sort of an update video for you guys. Kind of tell you a couple of things that are going on and kind of some things that we have planned out. Excuse me. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a shop update as well as a car update, and kind of touch on a few important things. We are coming into race season here pretty quick, so we're just trying to figure out all the logistical part of how we're going to run this season, and kind of just go from there. So I never thought that this would ever get to the point that it has now, but I'm super pumped that it has, and I am super pumped that we're making YouTube videos. I mean, I don't know how Mike feels about it, but I actually enjoy making them, man.
Yeah, this is a good time, man. I mean, it's honestly, at the end of the day, it's just capturing the most of the moments and looking back when you're 65 years old and reminiscing on your progress over the years. The goal is I want to just document my life.
See, and that's probably that's really awesome, and especially if you're doing like really fun and, you know, crazy and exciting and unique things. I mean,
trying new things that no one's done.
It's awesome, right? And that's one of my main reasons that I'm pushing with the STI as hard as I am, right? Is because there's not a whole lot of people that are doing this with these cars, especially not with this chassis. Mm-hmm. And that in itself is something huge, right? It's something big, and it's something that I feel very accomplished in doing, and it's something that I enjoy doing, and something I want to do. You know, I mean, and if you think about what motivates you and things like that, I mean, this whole YouTube road and bringing Mike on and all this kind of stuff has really opened my mind and got me really excited about just, you know, bringing you guys videos and actually making it happen, you know, not just talking about it, actually doing it. So other than that though, I mean, yeah, I figure we just kind of go through the shop here, and now that we got the wagon out, it's pretty nice in here, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good place to just chill and hang out, and, you know, Mike's here every day editing. You know, we're filming pretty much all the time, everything it seems like anymore. And we got some couches in here and some tables, and internet Wi-Fi is on the way. So, you know, this is kind of an area where we can not only work on the cars, but I don't know if you ever worked on cars. If you have, you probably know that at some point you kind of just need to take a break too, especially if you've been beating your head against the wall on trying to get to this stupid bolt or trying to get something hooked up, and, you know, you're just cussing and yelling and screaming. You just walk away, go do something else for a little bit, and you walk back, all of a sudden it just slips right on. Yep. You know, I mean, I guarantee you, if you've worked on a car, you've had that moment happen. So yeah, it's nice. It's a heated shop. I mean, it's well insulated.
The heat hasn't been on all day, and it's perfect. We got ambient heat from the shops around us. Yeah, so there's 3 shops in this building here, and we have both of them providing us with heat since we're in the middle. Mm-hmm. So it's really nice. You know, my power bills aren't, my power and my gas bill aren't very high. I mean, they are, but yeah, after that cold snap and I've been in here, I use that heater a lot, so I'm gonna apologize for that in advance. Okay.
Trust me, when I'm here, I like the heat too. It's nice to be able to work in a heated shop, especially in the winter. You know, we're up north in Montana here. It's cold. You know, I mean, it's nice. So not only is it nice to be able to work on a car in warmth, but it's also nice to be able to thaw out a car, or keep, like in this case, keep the car warm throughout the season or throughout the winter, just to, you know, store it almost. So we've definitely finally kind of moved in. That's been probably one of the biggest hiccups to this whole thing, was just taking on a shop. And I don't know if any of you have ever done it, but it's not cheap, right? You need tools and services and all this other stuff, and it just starts to add up and add up and add up and add up. And when I originally built this, I didn't have a shop. You know, I was doing it out of my parents' garage. So, you know, a lot of that money was money that I put into the car. Now I'm having to figure out how exactly we manage the money to be able to not only bring you guys content, but also, you know, push our own program and our own goals ahead. So it's been a little bit of a juggling act, but I think as it stands right now today, we have a pretty good game plan and a pretty good grip on how we're going to move forward. Again, we are coming up on race season, so we're just trying to figure out how we're going to make a good race season, right? We pretty much have a good game plan. We'll kind of show you guys a couple things and show you guys this area a little bit more and touch on a couple other things. But other than that, you know, pretty basic video. If you've even stayed this long, I'm happy. I guess most people don't. Also too, hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to this channel, you need to, because my YouTube analytics say that about 55% of you that watch these videos aren't subscribed. So seriously, click the link down below. Click the subscribe button, not the link, the subscribe button. It's the red one. Click it. Click it. Like right now. Like pause the video and freaking click it. Do it. So basically, now that we have the wagon and everything out, this is kind of our lounge area. Not bad, right? Nothing crazy. We got our couches. The whiteboard. The whiteboard is probably our most important board at this point. It's exactly telling us what we need and kind of giving us a visual to a game plan and moving forward here with the new build and everything. Other than that, you know, we got our computers, our camera, all of our equipment, stuff up there, and we edit daily and we film just as often too. So other than that though, I took the STI out today, washed it. Looks really good. I'm really glad we washed it. And I went to Subaru to pick up some parts, some parts for the wagon. Well, I went there with nothing, and I came back with 2 STI motors. So this happens to be Subaru's latest design of their blocks, which happens to be a 706 casting. The person I got it from said that there was roughly like 5,000 miles on it. So we're gonna tear it apart and see if there's any gnarly carnage. If there's not, then this is exactly the block that we're gonna use for our 1,200 horsepower build. I did have another block stashed away for it, but that's a 705 casting, so a little bit older. But other than that, the other block is because eventually I wanna have a backup motor. You know, when we're talking about the caliber and what we're trying to do, it's probably best that we have a backup, right? Like for instance, let's say that we're all the way in Texas at TX2K, which I promise you is an event that we are gonna go to. This year, not. Next year, mark the calendar, baby. But let's say we're in Texas or even in like Florida at TX2K, or we're even down in Denver, Colorado for Import Face-Off, Streetcar Takeover. It's probably a really good idea to bring extras, right? To have a backup. Because like, let's say that we were qualifying on Saturday and the last qualifying pass, the motor blows up. Well, we're in the show, but what, we're 1,000, 2,000 miles away from home and we don't have a motor? What do you do at that point, right? So that's the goal, is to not only have a good power plant, but to have a backup bullet as well. So that's kind of why I'm stocking up on motors, just so that we, you know, over time we will have that. That will be part of the program. But again, it's kind of with your guys' help as well. You know, we're trying to get exposure and traction, and with your guys' help, we know that that is possible. We love doing this stuff for you guys. We love bringing you the videos. I mean, we love filming them. We have a great time at Anymore. And we appreciate each and every one of you. So with that, we are pretty much, that's probably gonna end it off. I mean, I don't got a whole lot more for you guys. I don't want to really fill you in on what's going on the whiteboard, just because those are kind of secret, you know. Be a good surprise for all you guys. But if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. Again, don't forget to you know what to do. Click the button down below, turn it blue, and leave us a comment. You know, tell us what you're excited about. Tell us what what you want to see, or you know, if you have any questions or anything, you know, leave a comment down below. Thank Mike for bringing you some badass video editing, because he definitely a big help to this guy. You know, share a video with a friend and help us gain some traction. That's gonna be it. We're gonna wrap this one up quick in a hurry. The next thing you're gonna see out of us is gonna be probably busting into potentially a new turbo kit. It's not potentially, guys.
And I got
real deal.
I got one word. I got one hint to give them.
What's that?
Retrofit.
Retrofit? Damn. Does that mean we'll go back to like the 80s or something?
Yeah, I got a retrofit on.
Woo! Something. We'll figure it out. So yeah, with that, guys, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.